This is Designers Only or Brendan, and I'm just gonna set up my camera real quick so I can get this on the road. Okay, so I posted in a crochet group that I am in how to, well actually that's not how to, it was actually 6 solid granny squares that I actually crocheted for an Afghan I'm making for my grandma for Christmas this coming year, well this coming Christmas. And this was one of the squares actually that I was working on. I don't know if I'm going to be able to give you, there you go. This is basically the square. It's a solid granny square, nothing fancy, nothing really to it. Excuse me, it's just how, like the center, this is how you would make a regular granny square. Except you're not doing the chain 3 and then the 3 double crochet, chain 2 or 1, 3 double crochet. You're not doing that. Instead, what you're doing is you're going to do double crochets into the top of each of the double crochet that you previously created. So like here you did 7 double crochet here. So when you get up to this point, you're going to do 3, and then 6, 9, 11. So you're just going to keep going. So this is what I'm going to show you how to do. So let's just get started. You're going to need a crochet hook. This is a 5.5 millimeter Susan Bates crochet hook. And this is also the yarn that I'm going to be using. This is a Ran. That's the color, lot number, the color, the lot number, art, everything, color, dye, lot number, whatever. It's all that you need to know if you're going to pick this up in the store. I got this at my local Packetans, which is an Ohio and Pennsylvania based crochet center, or craft center I should say. But you can probably find this in your local Walmart. So, let's just get started. Okay. So, to start this, we are going to make our slip knot, and we're going to insert, and we are going to chain up 4. Okay, so you have your 4 chains here. You are going to go back to the first chain, and you're going to slip stitch into that first chain, thus leaving you with a hole or a circle. What I like to do here to hide my tail, it just makes it a little easier, is I like to crochet it in. So I'm just going to go ahead and crochet up 3 or chain 3, and then from there you're going to just go into the circle, and you're going to pull up, and you're just going to do 2 more double crochet. Now, like I said before in a previous tutorial, a chain 3 is the equivalent of a double crochet. So, your first cluster, you're not going to need to do 3 double crochet like you would in the next 3 clusters. This chain 3 actually stands for a double crochet, so you really just need 2 more double crochets to equal 3. So you have your 3, chain 2, and we're going to go back into that circle, and we're going to do 3 more double crochet. Chain your 2, 3 more double crochet. Okay, so there's 3, chain up 2, and then we're going to do 3 more double crochet. So, and then we're going to go into the top of the stitch. You can either go into the actual chain 3 space that you made, or you can go into the actual stitch and in my opinion, it looks better to just, oh, I didn't even, well, let's go back to that. You can actually go into this stitch here, this actual space, the chain 3 space, or you can go into the actual stitch, the top of that stitch. It looks better if you go into the stitch. Some people just choose to slip stitch into the space. I don't really like to do that anymore because it just looks a little rushed in my opinion. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to slip stitch into the top of that chain 3 that we previously made. Let's see if I can do this. Okay. So see that's not hard at all. That's how you would start your original granny square. Now, if you were going to make a granny square, regular, old-fashioned, traditional granny square, you would chain your 3. And then you would do 2 more double crochet into that space. Then you would chain 1 or 2. And you will go over here to that next space. We're not going to do that for a solid square. We are actually going to do this. We have chained up our 3. And then we are going to just double crochet into the top of those 3 or those 2 double crochet that we have already created. Okay, and then we're going to do 2, I'm looking at something on the side, but we're going to do 2 double crochet into that space. And then, at this point, you should have something that looks like this, okay? So like I said, you're going to do your 2 double crochet into that actual space, and then we're going to chain up 2, and then we're going to do 2 more double crochet, and then we're just going to continue right along the top of this, and it's just simple double crochet, nothing more, nothing less. Chain 2. And then when you get to your ending point, you're just going to chain your 2, or you're not going to chain 2, you're going to double crochet twice into that actual space. Going to chain 2, and you're going to slip stitch into the top of your chain 3 stitch, or your chain 3. So that is basically how you do a solid granny square. You can continue doing this for as wide as you want or as small as you want. You could technically end it right here and cut it off and keep going. However, since I am making 8 solid granny squares that are 7 inches wide, I need to keep going until I have 6 rounds all the way around. So this is technically and basically your solid granny square, nothing more, nothing less. I hope that helps someone. I didn't want to leave people wondering, well, how do you make a solid granny square? This is how you do it. It's very simple. I actually have not ever made solid granny squares prior to doing this project that I'm working on. So, and I will probably record my finished Afghan when I get that all connected and everything. So But this is how you do your solid granny square. So I hope that it really helps people. And if it does, thumbs the video up and comment below. And in the comment section, let me know what you want to see tutorial-wise. And so until the next tutorial, I'll be talking to you guys later. Have a great Tuesday, and I'll see you later.